Hi, can I have a shot of espresso in a large cup over ice, please? No, that'll be all. Can I just make sure that it has extra ice, please? Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you. Good morning. It is coffee time. It's 10:30 in the morning. We are running some errands. Emmy has a Girl Scout event for selling cookies. Emmy is getting to go, well, I mean, they all sell cookies, but for the amount of cookies that she sold, she's getting to go to a private screening at the new Buzz Lightyear movie.
Oh, yay.
And yeah, she didn't know what it was until just now. And yeah, and so I thought it was going to be all of us, Everly's at school. I thought it was going to be all the Girl Scouts, but no, it was just her. And so I was like, okay, well, we are going to go kill some time probably at Target or Walmart while she's doing that, because it's not for outside family. We can't be in the same theater. It's just for the Girl Scouts. And so that makes me feel safe. She's good to go by herself, and I'm dropping her off, checking her in, and then checking her back out, because she's a big girl, which is crazy.
I won't grow up too fast.
Okay. Hi. Thank you. Can I please have a straw? No, it's okay. Thank you so much. You too. Okay, so I had to get some coffee. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to drive with the camera. I have a.
I can hold it.
No, baby, it's okay. I have a thing to put it on there, but that's okay. I'm gonna go drop her off and then we'll chit chat at Target. So it's already been a crazy morning because like I mentioned, I had my coffee. I haven't even had a chance to drink it because we went to the wrong movie theater. And I walk in and I'm like, oh yeah, we're here for the Girl Scout event. And she's like, nope, not here. I was like, I thought this was the movie theater. I went back and checked the address. Totally different theater. And I don't know, I was just getting the names mixed up, so it was totally my fault. So it was 15 minutes further out. So Emmy was a few minutes late, but luckily the movie had not started yet. So I walked in, I was like, I'm so sorry, totally my fault. I went to the wrong movie. And she was like, no problem, we can still check her in. So I got her checked in and it was still playing previews. So she didn't miss the movie, but I felt like a total dodo brain. So anyway, she was very excited. They had popcorn and drinks and stuff for her, and the middle girls are with me. Can you see them? No, they're both playing their electronics. Anyway, we came to a Target. We had breakfast a little bit late this morning, so I gave the girls, I was going to take them to lunch at Olive Garden, but they're not really hungry. So we're going to go to Target. This Target is a lot smaller, but I'm hoping they have what we need. We need a few things on the Girl Scout list. Emmy is going to camp, like overnight camp, which is kind of crazy. And she needs a lot of stuff. And most of it we have at home. But I do need to, like, a portable fan. What kind of fan? I mean, what are we looking for? One with batteries? I don't even know. I need to figure out what all we have and don't. A mess kit. We used to have a mess kit, and I think I just made it more from the stuff that we had at home. Like, it needs a plate, a cup, knife, fork, spoon, and a dunking bag, mesh bag to clean everything. A white t-shirt for tie-dyeing, which is so fun, but we don't have it. I think that's about all she's gonna need. Maybe some bug spray, and I'm gonna get her a new sunscreen. We do have some at home, but most of them are like partially used, so I want to make sure she has enough for the whole week. And a portable fan. So I am going to head into Target to try and find those things, and then now I'll get to sip on my coffee. I don't want to leave this area because it's far out, and I have to be back in an hour and a half to grab her, so there's no sense in going anywhere. So we may as well check out Target while we're here. Okay, we are at Target, and look, they already have school supplies out. Or they're prepping for school supplies. Look at this. I wonder if it's already on sale. Regular price. They don't have the like
Wait, we need
25-cent crowns, but
our class doesn't have
they have the 15-cent folders.
Like, hey, that's classes you have.
I can't believe that, like, back to school's already. It's like mind-boggling to me. Okay, focus. So far, we don't have anything that we need. What did we get so far? A water bottle for Everly.
A tiered tray.
A tiered tray, which I think is super cute. Haven't decided if I'm going to use it in the kitchen or the bathroom yet.
Fruits. And
then look at this mini vacuum, you guys.
It's so cute.
It's so cute.
I never saw one like this.
I know. All right, now, oh, bug spray. Perfect.
Oh, that's really helpful for
Sorry,
Emily.
Mama. Bug spray.
Oh, and sunscreen. That'll be helpful.
All this stuff's so, like, bug spray, sunscreen is just a total, it's one of those scams. It's so expensive. Not that it's not worth it, it is, but they just make things, and I think Target just in general is a more expensive place, but Lord, I think I could probably get this cheaper at Costco or Sam's, but I'm not going there, so here we are. Open it, but don't put your mouth on it, okay? Okay? All right, we're home. The girls are upstairs watching TV. We just finished up some lunch they had. I don't even know what, Lunchables, I think is what they had. That was the last bit of our Lunchables too. So I'm actually starting on dinner. I don't get very many days off, especially to do dinner. I'm doing red beans and rice with sausage, kind of like a jambalaya kind of. So it's about 2 o'clock, 2:15. So I'm gonna get the beans on. I'm using actual beans. What is happening here? There we go. And I said that really funny, like, you know, canned beans are actual beans, but I'm using dry beans is what I meant to say. Okay, there we go. And I'm gonna do the rice separate. I'm gonna do the pinto beans. They're actually not red beans. I think I have red beans in a canned version, but not enough to make a whole batch of it. So I'm gonna make pinto beans. Instapot it is, and that's because I don't wanna watch it. I don't wanna sit at the stove, and it'll cook my beans. Oh, I thought I was gonna hit the washer. It'll cook my beans how I need it to, so. Whoa, here we go. Yay, let me put you on the counter. No, in the cabinet. I cannot talk. I feel like I have the worst brain fog lately. The worst. Like, my brain is just shutting down on me, I feel like. I don't know. I don't know if it's from not getting a whole lot of sleep or having a really poor diet, or I don't really know. And you know what's crazy? I've been going to Zumba. This is my 3rd week of going regularly and trying to cut back a little bit, and I have not lost any weight. So I'm like, I must be out eating my workouts, which sucks, but you know, what are you gonna do? Red beans and rice it is for dinner. As long as you season your water, it really doesn't matter how much of it you put. This is the 8-quart, I think, Instant Pot, and I'm just going to, I don't really think it matters how many beans you put either. I'm gonna do about a half of this. Beans are so cheap, especially pinto beans. I'm not overly concerned, but I am going to make sure I season this baby like nobody's business. Starting with some bay leaves. Scared me, I thought someone was here. Well, someone is here, the girls are upstairs, but I thought someone else was here. So just some chunks of bay leaves. I actually really like this flavor of bay leaves in pinto beans, especially when I make them like this. I'm gonna do a lot of other seasonings, salt, pepper, garlic. I'm just loading it up because I have a bunch of water in here. Onion powder, salt, pepper, I think I said that. If I have some onion in the fridge, like some actual onion, I may actually put actual onion in there too. You could do bell pepper, tomatoes. I think I have some tomatoes that I'll probably put in here for seasoning. And yeah, just pretty much anything and everything you want to put in there. If you want them sweet, you can put, the dogs. You can put a little bit of honey. I don't want them sweet, I want them more savory, so I'm gonna do more of the salty flavors, and that I may be able to get away with even more beans, actually. Can I? Let me see. You know, we're gonna give it a go. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. If there's not enough water, the pressure cooker will let me know, and I can add more water. In fact, I may put a little bit more now, but I want room for my, so I'm gonna let the beans completely cook through. Like I said, it's about 220 now, and I'm gonna let them cook all the way through, and then I'll probably do rice on the stove, add the rice in separate so it doesn't get too mushy, and then my sausage is thawing out. So I'll add all of that second and just kind of let it cook all together. I'm doing a little bit of Creole seasoning, which is actually Tony's Creole seasoning, and that's gonna be really good. I'm also gonna do a dash of cumin. That's gonna give it a nice smoky flavor, and a little bit of paprika. There are probably all kinds of things that you can put in here that I'm missing, so don't mind me. For actual seasoning, I'm going to use, thyme. I'm gonna use a touch of thyme. I wish I had more fresh herbs. All I have are, I was gonna say bay leaves. All I have fresh is basil, so all the rest of it is going to have to be dried. So yeah, we'll do that. Give it a little quick stir. I'm going to add in an onion. I'll probably quarter that and add it in so that when you are eating the beans, it's like slivers of onion. And I will pop this on the bean chili version, and it'll probably take about an hour to completely come up, cook, and completely go down. And even if they're falling apart a little bit, totally fine. Okay, also, I know you can't see my face too well, but if you've never tried one of these things, it took me forever to buy one because they're like $20, $25. So I was like, nah, I can chop everything myself. But I have this thing of tomatoes that is about to go bad. I did have an onion, by the way, and I just chopped it in here. I didn't even, all I did was skin it. So I took all the peel off and chopped it in here and tossed it in my beans. Just one small onion. And by the time everything's cooked up, you won't even notice it. It's just for flavor. And I added onion powder too. So if you don't like those, I didn't end up putting any tomatoes. I did have some tomato seasoning, like the rice tomato sauce seasoning that you would use. So I put some of that in there. You could also do a can, which later as I continue to make the beans and rice, if I feel like it needs a little bit more tomato flavor, I have some tomato sauce I can add. So I'll do that later. But right now I have this, I made some bruschetta with my garden tomatoes, actually my last of my garden tomatoes. I think I have one out there right now that I may go grab. I made some bruschetta out of it. I had dried basil because my basil wasn't ready to be harvested yet. And so I made bruschetta last week or the week before with it. And I bought these tomatoes thinking we were gonna have them in salads and stuff like that 2 weeks ago. And they're, I mean, they're a little wrinkly, but no fuzz, no nothing, which I'm so surprised. So I'm chopping them up because in bruschetta it kind of all gets mushy anyway. So I'm chopping them up, and I'm gonna do another batch of bruschetta. I'm gonna go check my basil. If it looks like I can get some out of it, then I will try and get some. But if I can't, then that's okay. I'll just use dry. So I'm just being real gentle, but I mean not gentle, kind of hard with it to put it down because these are wrinkly tomatoes. But you can see they just all go in there instead of me having to chop each and every one of them much faster. So I got this off Amazon a little while ago. I will link it below for you guys. I actually found it on TikTok. I think somebody recommended it, and so I went out and bought it immediately because I was like, oh my gosh, she did a demo showing how sharp, and it is really sharp. Andres actually has cut his finger on this when he was cleaning it one time. And as you can see, it cuts seamlessly. Totally taking the guesswork out of everything, especially if you don't like cutting onions or you need to saute stuff. It comes with a couple of different parts, and I just store them. This is the thinner blades, so if you need like little tiny diced or minced. I have the thicker blade. It also comes where you can just go like this and make swirls, or like this for grating and things. I pretty much just wanted this because, whoa, look at that. So easy. And then all I do for my bruschetta is I take tomatoes as my base. I add as much basil and garlic as you like. I'll do salt and pepper, some feta cheese, balsamic vinegar, the drizzle from Costco, and then I'll use olive oil. And that's all. And everyone in my family likes it. And if we have crusty bread, we'll eat it on crusty bread. But if we don't have crusty bread, we'll eat it with crackers. And it sits in the fridge well for days. Super good. And yeah, I know the dogs are like, went outside for literally maybe 15 minutes to burn off some energy. And they're panting up a storm. They have water. I don't know what about Goldens. Like, if you have a Golden, does your dog pant a lot? Andrea said it was a breed thing, but I've never had a dog pant as much as they do. Even when they're not tired, have had water, you know, all of the above, they just pant non-freaking stop. I'm like, dang it. Okay, dishwasher safe also. So my tomatoes are done. I will put these in a bigger bowl, and this is about the size that it gets I can pick one up here. Like that. Bell peppers. So if you were looking for that size, this is going to be the machine for you. So I'm going to make that up, and then honestly, I'll probably go sit my happy butt on the couch with the dog. Oh, Charlie, and watch TikTok, because I have to pick up Everly here in a little while, and then Maddie is having piano lessons here at home on her piano, which is cool. Her teacher, her piano teacher from school, has followed her home, which is awesome. Well, not just her, a bunch of the kids. She's doing in-home lessons as long as you have a piano. If you don't, you can go to her house, but I was like, we have a piano, it's fine. You can come here. So she'll have her piano lesson, and then I'll go to Zumba again tonight. The girls have been enjoying going to the Zumba daycare, which is awesome. Everly will ask me every day, we go Zumba, mommy, we go Zumba. We've been potty training galore. I mean, she pretty much has it, but I'm still just like a little lazy about it. So yeah, that's what's been going on with us. Nothing crazy. Honestly, it's just been super mundane. Repetitive, I was gonna say repetition, repetitive, the same kinds of things over and over. I have 2 days off a week, so all the other days that my weekdays consist of getting up, taking a shower, getting ready for work, going to work, having lunch at lunchtime, getting off of work, going to pick up the girls either from camp or from my mom's house, and then coming home, making sure we have dinner, and then bath, reading, if they're doing electronics or TV time or whatever, straightening up, putting everyone to bed, and then I go lay down. Whether it's scrolling on TikTok, sometimes I'll edit for you guys, sometimes I will budget, sometimes I'll print stuff out on the computer. Whatever I need to do, I'll do that, and I'm in bed before 10. Like between 9 and 10, I'm laying down. That's my day. So boring. I miss the days. Like, you know, the grass is not always greener, because I miss being home. Maybe not every day. I don't mind. I actually love my job, so I don't mind going to work frequently, but I just wish I had like even one more day off would be nice, because then I wouldn't feel pressure to do everything on my days off. Like, I have at least one day off on the weekend, and I feel like it has to be family day. We have to go do something fun as a family, because we've all been cooped up at work or at school or whatever throughout the week. So that takes out that day to do things around the house. And then the one day off I'm off during the week, if I have a day off, I'm running errands, getting stuff done. Like when I was at Target, I did a little bit of couponing, not a lot. I got Emmy the stuff she needed for camp, so we need to get her packed up. But I did a little bit of couponing because same thing, I've been spending so much money on household stuff, groceries. I've been watching Christine from not Do It On a Dime. What's her Fun Fit Mom? Run Fit Mom? What is it? I keep thinking Bailey's eating something. Frugal Fit Mom, that's what it is. Lord, she's not. She's eating her Costco wine bottle that she got for Christmas. But it sounds like she's chewing up something. And I have to really be careful with them and toys because, oh my gosh, they will eat toys galore. Anyway, I've been watching her channel pretty religiously because she has some of the best grocery budgets on a grocery hauls on a budget type hacks. And she's been doing a series where you spend like $100 a month. And I've seen Jordan from Jordan Page, whatever her, Fun Cheaper Free, that's what hers is. I've seen her before do kind of the same thing, and hers is a little bit more relatable because she has a larger family. Well, and I say relatable very loosely because she has a larger family, so it's easier for me to put my family's needs next to hers, because Christine is doing it where when she had a smaller family, like 2 small kids. I have 4 kids. My smallest is 2, just turned 2.5, and they eat like nobody's business. I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is a case in point. We got McDonald's sometime last week, right? And so the 2 big girls want regular meals. And then I still can get away with a Happy Meal for sure for Everly and with Autumn. I mean, Autumn sometimes, especially if I get her the extra fry, it usually is plenty for her. But the big girls like regular sized meals. At McDonald's, we can spend 50 bucks. McDonald's, if I'm buying regular meals. So what I have been doing is I have the McDonald's app, and they've been having promotions where like buy a 20-piece nugget, get 2 fries for free. So they don't specify what size. So I will order 2 large fries and a 20-piece nugget, which is like 6 something, under $7. And it'll give me the fries for free. I pay the $6.50 for the nuggets, gives me the fries for free. And if I use drinks or fruit or whatever at home, it actually will feed all 4 of the girls. But I usually will have 1 or 2 of them complain that they're still a little bit hungry. So that's when we have to supplement with stuff at home, which that's cheaper than eating out for sure. But it's just been crazy. And because of how crazy our life is just in general, like constantly going, it has like piano lessons in next week. Autumn, we moved her swim classes to do an hour a week instead of 2 30-minutes. So that's been helpful. But yeah, it's just lots of kids, lots of fun things. So because of that, we're constantly on the go. I'm constantly spending money on food. If you look at I have been using a credit card for the last 2 pay cycles because I've been trying to get extra Marriott rewards on my card, and it's worked out. I'm done. So like I get paid tomorrow. Do I get paid tomorrow? I think tomorrow. And yeah, should be, I hope it's tomorrow because I think my new budget starts. I'm going back to cash because I definitely spend more when it's just like card. And I was much better at doing what I had to do when I was using cash. So I'm going back to cash tomorrow, but I'm hoping to like kind of eat through what we have. I mean, it's been crazy, especially with the girls swimming frequently. They're just constantly hungry, wanting to snack and things like that. So I've been watching those budgeting videos on groceries, and I really want to try that. But let me show you what ends up happening. Let me show you my fridge. Do you see that? Churches. That's what we had yesterday. Why? Don't ask me. I don't know. I don't know. We have food, but if you look at the overall fridge, I have a few apples. I have 1 pack of salad down there. Some cheese and yogurt. Lots of cheese and yogurt, actually. Some dried carrots and a little bit of sandwich stuff. And then this is like, oh, I got another one of these too. I'll link it on Amazon. These are expensive but worth it. If you have a fridge set up like this, it's much better to have the drawers. This is cheese and pepperoni. Yeah, it's just not a lot because this fridge doesn't hold as much as our old fridge did. Like I need eggs, I need milk. I think I'm completely out of milk now that I think about it, and eggs. I think I have like 3 or 4 down there. And I'll go to the grocery store and buy another $50 or $60 instead of just picking up the milk and eggs. So I really need to work on it a little bit better, which is why normally on Thursdays we'll eat out because we're in a rush with piano and things. Instead of that, I am making the beans and rice, so we'll see how that goes. So back to Target, I was able to coupon a little bit, so I think that's what I'm gonna try and do, and just make it a priority. Just do one deal per week, even one. This wasn't the best deal, but I ended up getting, and by the time you guys watch this, it'll be gone, but Target does this frequently. When you buy two, here, let me turn this around and show you. So when you buy two, you got $5 in a gift card back. So these are like the big ones. This is the 42, this is the 32 pack, the 78 and the 64. You get more in the gain than you do the Tide. But Target had each one of these for $3 off. Mind you, I had a Target gift card going into it, so I didn't pay anything out of pocket. I don't even know where I got this gift card from. It was sitting in my purse for a long time. So I decided just to roll it over into this. So it was, these were each $12.99. They had a $3 coupon just on the app. So I paid $9.99 per soap, and then you buy two and you got a $5 gift card. So essentially you're paying $7.50. After all is said is done, $7.50 for each one of these when they're normally $13. And even at HEB, which is where they usually are the cheapest, they're $10.96, sometimes $9.99. So $7.50 was a better deal than I could have got anywhere. And they don't generally they don't do those kind of coupons at HEB. You have to stack them a little bit different. So we're blowing through laundry detergent. Like I need a little bit of help, especially with having to put so much in gas and stuff like that. So I'm taking it for myself. So that's my advice, is just if you're haven't been making time, you've been paying the extra, spending the extra money, not using coupons, not budgeting your groceries, go back to it. This is your time to do it, because I needed that awakening for sure.